Hey everyone, and welcome back to my craft room. Welcome to the most recent or the latest edition of my 15-minute cards challenge that I've made to myself. I don't know if you guys have seen the first few videos in this series, but I've challenged myself to make a series of quick, easy cards that you can produce in a bit of a hurry, mostly because as someone who's been making cards for a while, you sort of lose the knack of just going simple, and you tend to go complicated as soon as you walk into the craft room. So anyway, this is my challenge to myself, and thank you for coming along on the ride. Hopefully there won't be too much noise in the background today. My husband's actually working, putting a new range hood up in the kitchen, so it may be a few bangs and crashes, but rest assured it's just happening outside in the kitchen. Okay, so today's card in a hurry, or actually two cards in a hurry. I thought I would challenge myself to actually make two cards today. And the best way to make, if you're in a hurry and you want to make some beautiful, effective cards, is to use kits or medleys. So this is the wonderful, from the current annual catalogue, the beautiful Boho Indigo product medley. It comes with ribbon, comes with some really cute little flower embellishments, comes with these laser cutouts which are already embossed. They've got some beautiful gold embossing detail on these leaves. All your sentiment boxes and things all have gold. There's a few cute flowers here, and I suppose my favourite from the whole thing is this beautiful paper. It has some beautiful blues, and anyone who knows me knows that blue is my colour. Just really lovely sort of contemporary floral designs. Yeah, and it's great because there are actually quite a few of each design here. Not a lot of different designs, but there is a lot of examples of each. So if you're making cards along a certain design, there's no worries that you're going to run out of that particular paper. I think this one is my favourite, so that's probably the one that's closest to running out. Anyway, so yes, I have used this bundle a fair bit in videos and for cards over the last few months, so yeah, it might be time to get a refill of some of those expendable or reusable pieces. Okay, so as I say, I'm going to challenge myself because kits, I'm telling myself, are so quick. I'm going to make two cards in my 15 minutes today, and I thought what I'd do is make a couple of thinking of you or sympathy cards, given that, you know, it's often that the things that happen unexpected in life are the things that we want to have the quick card ready for. So if somebody's unwell or has a death in the family, you don't generally have cards lying around waiting for that situation. So just a couple of quick ones that using this beautiful kit that you can whip up in a hurry when you need to. So let's set our noisy timer for 15 minutes and set it going. No, where is it? Set it going, start. Where's the start? That was the start. Here we go, and we're off. So there's our 15 minutes starting. Okay, so today the colours that go really well, the card bases that go with this set are in very vanilla. So all the background colours are very vanilla. So I'm going to start with a thick, very vanilla card base. So I'm going to actually do two of them because I'm doing two cards. So I'll just prepare two card bases, save us a little bit of time. So from the one A4 piece of cardstock you can get, and I've moved everything already, you can get two card bases of my normal size. So 5 3/4 by 8 1/4, and you just basically use most of the sheet. That's all you waste with my particular card size, base size. That's all you waste, that little bit on the end there, and you've got two card bases from an A4 sheet. So we'll pop one of them aside and we'll keep the other one. So the first card I'm going to do uses this beautiful, this set also comes with this beautiful embossed cardstock. It's got some beautiful sort of 3D effects happening here, and I've been guarding it jealously because I sort of love it so much. I'm sort of keeping all the little scraps and end bits and stuff like that. So this is the piece I'm going to use. I'm going to cut it down to 1.25 inches wide. 1.5 inches, I think, probably 1.5 inches wide, and the full length of our card base, which is 5 3/4. There we are. So I'm going to use that on our card, just there, just as a bit of a highlight in the middle. Then it's as easy as choosing some of these beautiful leaves from the die cuts. I've got some here that I like. Where are they? I'll pop them down. Here they are. Some there. So there's a couple of. They're all sort of tropical leaves, sort of big palm leaf type things, and ferns and stuff like that. So they're really, really lovely. So there's 3 I've chosen. So what I'm going to do is I will first of all pop that piece of embossed cardstock onto our card base, just with some glue or some snail, whatever you've got handy. Try and get it central and straight. There we are. It's pretty was straight until I moved it. So there we are, just up the centre of our card base there. And then we'll bring in our foliage. I'm going to put these on dimensionals, like that. And then I've got a sentiment box just from the same set, just there. So I'm going to go up and down that central panel, just like that. Card bases not fold flat. Okay, there we are. So I might stamp our sentiment first, and I thought I'd use this is the sentiment from the art gallery bundle, which is really, really lovely. I'm thinking of you. So you could use this one for someone who's, for any reason really, unwell or had some sort of family tragedy, or just you haven't seen them for a while. So I'm thinking of you. And then we'll just grab our dimensionals and start building that up. So I'm going to pop the bottom one on first, and maybe the top one, just so I can get the distancing right. Just a couple of dimensionals on the back. Bring that one in, so probably a good centimetre from the bottom. Pop that on. And then our top one. Again, just a couple of dimensionals on the back. Quick as quick. Pop this one on, also about a centimetre from the top. Okay, then we can bring in our sentiment box and our third one, so we can, as I say, get the distances right. So that's about right. And our sentiment, and then this one is pretty much done. Okay, so just there, straight as you can, and done. I'll just bring in my little bit of ink there, ink splurge, so I'll just bring in my rubber and get that off. That's better. There. Okay, so that is card number 1 with our wonderful Boho Indigo product medley. Just like that, just a nice quick thinking of you card for any sort of occasion there. Okay, nice. Alright, so the second card, let's see how we're going for time. 7.5 minutes, we're going okay. The second card I thought I would make also uses my other card base that we created. And I thought I'd use some of that really, really lovely paper that comes with the bundle. Which one? Where is it? This one here is my favourite. Where is it? Here. This one with the flowers. So I'm going to cut another little circle in this flowers with the stitched circle dies. So it's the largest stitched circle die. I'm going to pop that through my cut and emboss machine. There we are. And then I thought I would also use one of the really lovely gold embossed sentiment boxes there to pop in the middle of our of our circle. Excuse me, dry throat. Then I've got another one of these beautiful embossed panels, so I thought I'd use that as well. And a sheet of Misty never remember the colour of this one, Misty Moonlight Designer Series paper. So I'm going to layer this up. So my card base is, so this will be 1/4 inch smaller than my card base. So it'll leave a nice rim, a nice border of the Very Vanilla. Just like that. And then I'll cut my embossed panel. So that'll be an 1/8 inch smaller again. So 3 3/4 by 5 3/8. Yep, that's pretty good. So there we've got those layers there, just like that. We'll bring in our circle and our sentiment box. So that's the basis of the card. I'll stamp the sentiment box, and then I thought I would use one of the really lovely little flowers from the embellishments. I really am terrible, aren't I? I find these things and then I'll pop them down. So here they've got these little cute little felt beaded flowers. They're sort of really, really natural looking, so I'm going to pop one of those just on there as well. Anyway, we'll pop this one together, and I'm going to use the Sympathy stamp from another of my favourite sentiment stamp sets, the Peaceful Moments stamp set. I'm going to use the Sympathy one from there. We've got this one. And then our embossed panel. So it's a matter of choosing which side you like. Yeah. I'm going to bring in our beautiful circle there. And I'm going to actually stamp out a sentiment box with Deepest Sympathy from the stamp set. used this one yet, just a couple of practice stamps just to make sure it's nice and clear. And then onto our sentiment box, just like that. And I'll bring our sentiment box onto some dimensionals. And grab a bit of glue to pop that little flower on as well. I do find they take up quite a bit of glue, these little flowers. There we are. Okay, lovely and simple, understated. I mean, and obviously in a situation like sympathy, you probably want to stick to understated. So there we are. I quite like that one. As I say, you'd expect me to, given that blue is my favourite colour. I've got that slightly crooked. Anyway, okay, so there we are. Let's have a look. Under 2 minutes to go, so I'll just stop that. 1 minute 53 to go, so that was 13 minutes, and I created two quite different but lovely cards nonetheless with the Boho Indigo Medley kit, Medley collection. So as I say, that's in the current annual catalogue, and as I say, you get quite a lot of inspiration, and you can buy a refill if you run out of your favourite bits as time goes by. So there you are, 2 cards today for the price of one, for the time of one. Hopefully you like those. The Boho Indigo is available at the moment, and if you want any help placing an order or would like a bit of more information about these products or any of the products that I use during this series, please drop me a message or go over to my Facebook page and drop me a line. But anyway, thanks for that today. Great to see you all. Have a great week, and I will see you all next time.